Good morning, Carnival Celebration, and hello, Grand Turk. Look at that beautiful water. So we're going to be doing an excursion today that we pre-purchased through Carnival. It's called Home Sweet Home, and it's a private beach experience that includes lunch and unlimited drinks. It's supposed to be very serene. If you're here just to see the excursion that we did at Home Sweet Home, then you can feel free to check out that video. Otherwise, if you want other tips about Grand Turk and getting on and off the ship, stick around. We've been to Grand Turk several times before, and Grand Turk's one of those places that it doesn't really get old going there. The water is always just so beautiful. But it is the first time that we've done a beach excursion in Grand Turk. Normally, we stay in port. We take advantage of the local beach here and all of the shopping and the pool that they have here at Margaritaville. But this time we wanted to see a little bit different side of Grand Turk. We wanted to see what it would be like experiencing a more quiet, serene type of beach away from all the crowds and the noise, and just take our stop in Grand Turk as an opportunity to see something beyond the port. I know that Grand Turk has so much more to see and do, and we're going to go check that out. So come spend the day with us. One thing about Grand Turk is there's plenty of shopping, there's things to see, so if you get off and you don't have an excursion or anything planned, you're gonna still feel like you got to see some things. Because there's a public beach right here in port, it makes it very accessible to be able to go to the beach. There's Margaritaville, so you can go and visit the pool over there, let the kids play, lounge by the pool if you're an adult. You can get drinks, you can get food. There's a swim up bar. They have activities going on where they play games at the pool and everybody interacts. There's a DJ. So the stop in Grand Turk is a great opportunity to be able to get off the ship, do some activities that don't cost anything extra. Of course, you have to pay for food and drinks if you want those, but another option to that is get off the ship, enjoy yourself, get back on the ship, have some lunch, and then you still have plenty of time to get back off and still enjoy the rest of your day without feeling like you missed out on anything. And that way you can have a guilt-free activity that didn't cost you anything. And look, the cruise ship is right there. So for anyone who has nervousness about getting off the cruise ship and getting too far away, your cruise ship is visible right there as you lay on the beach. So we had to go check into booth 1 for our excursion, and they took our tickets and made sure we were who we said we were. Then they ended up giving us a wristband, and then we basically played follow the leader to the transportation area. We loaded up and they got us on our way to our beach day. One of the things that we absolutely loved about this excursion is the drive was only about 10 minutes away. So we didn't have a long commute that we had to get to before we got to our excursion. And that made everything just run so smoothly. As soon as we all pulled up, we all were in awe of the place that we were going to be staying for the day. And just a heads up, this was a really nice place. If you're looking for a luxury 5-star hotel that's all inclusive, this is not that at all. But it's basically some locals that turned a little area into a place that's kind of like home away from home. And so they had the area set up like a little picket fence, and you're right there at the beach, and they have a little living room. You're able to use all the facilities on the inside. There's bathrooms to change if you want to do that. As soon as we all got there, we were greeted by them, and they had little appetizers for us to try. It was conch, so I definitely didn't want to try that. But they have a little living room area, and it's set up. You can chill in there. They just ask that you don't come in there with wet clothes on. But it's a nice little area if you want to get in the air condition, get out of the heat, and just chill out for a little bit.
There's so many other places in the world that you guys could be, but you guys choose to come here and have fun with us. Guys, we really appreciate it. Guys, you made it.
Welcome home.
So included in our ticket, we got to pick out the chair and umbrella that we wanted and the location at no extra cost. They also had this little bar area, and they encourage you to sign it if you want to. You don't have to. And they had a list of different drinks that are included in your ticket, but they also had options if you wanted to upgrade your drink. We stuck to the drink list and didn't pay any extra money, but the cocktails, they were good, they were strong, and we didn't have any problem drinking what they had available. They also had this sign with the shuttle times, so if you wanted to stay longer or if you wanted to leave earlier, they had options where there was different times that the shuttle would come, so you could leave at your own accord as long as you stay within one of those timelines, and so that made it nice. They allowed us to chill on the beach for a little bit, and then after that we started having our food. They had jerk chicken, rice and beans, macaroni, and some coleslaw, and of course unlimited drinks. And the food was really, really good. You could definitely tell that it was very authentic. What made this experience even better was that our chairs were right by the beach. Food and drinks were right by the beach, like literally steps away from the water. And so it just made for a very, very relaxing and enjoyable day. And we just felt like we were so pampered. The beach was beautiful. It was so clear. The water was clear. And it just made for a very beautiful time. We ended up having an amazing day here. This was actually our favorite stop, our favorite excursion, and look at that water. It's just like you were in a swimming pool. Another thing that we really enjoyed is there was this little shallow area, and you were able to snorkel right there, and like the water is just so clear that you could just see all the little fishes, all the little coral, and I would highly recommend this excursion for that alone. If you're into snorkeling at all, this is a beautiful opportunity to be able to do that, especially if you're someone like me who does not like to get into deep water. You could snorkel right here in like just a few feet of water and be able to get an amazing experience. I ended up loving every single moment at this beach. I was playing in the water like a little kid, just enjoying myself, and I would do this excursion again. This was one of the favorite beach days that we've had on any cruise that we've gone on, and it just made for a wonderful, wonderful time. And when it was time to leave, I was so sad because I could have stayed here. If you're looking for a quiet beach to go to, I highly recommend Home Sweet Home. What an amazing day in Grand Turk, and I am so happy that we ended up trying something new and really ended up enjoying it. And that is it for our stop in Grand Turk. We're going to be heading back to the cruise ship now. We just stopped by our room to get freshened up for our dinner tonight. We're going to be going to the 555 Steakhouse, so come along with us.
Birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Anthony. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday.
Thank you. So cute.
So after dinner, I wanted to stop by the bar and get what I call my bubble drink before we head off to listen to some live music at the Pig and Anchor. So this drink never gets old, so I wanted to stop by and grab that before we headed that way. So on the Carnival Celebration, they have this show called Evolution, and basically they go through the evolution of music, and so they go through all the different years and eras, and oh my gosh, it was so much fun. A lot of people were singing and dancing and up, and I got up and danced, of course. And if you're ever on the Celebration, I highly recommend go check it out. If you don't want to dance, you don't have to. Just sitting and listening to music is fun in itself. This was the end of day 6 for us, and we decided to tuck it in a little early tonight. Tomorrow is going to be day 7, and tomorrow is a sea day. We are going to be doing the chef's table for the very first time, and we are so excited. So come along with us. But until then, good night. I really hope that this has been some valuable information for anyone going on a cruise or has been on a cruise and is always looking to learn something new. And be sure to check out some of my other videos so that it can maybe help you with your cruise planning for other tips. And I'd love to gain you as a new subscriber to the channel. So come along with us as we share glimpses into our life's journey with you to help with ideas to plan your next adventure. If you found any of my videos or helpful tips useful, please do me a favor and like, share, and subscribe to the channel.